Last winter, I saw a young lady in a very cute, oversized tunic in a coffee shop. We were both in a coffee shop before that seemed like a wildly reckless thing to do. It looked more or less like this and was very, very loose, probably 20 inches bigger around than the lady herself. It occurred to me when I looked at it that we could achieve the shape using this sweater from my bulky cotton top collection, but changing it a little bit. This is called the Be Cool cotton top, and it is knitted in halves, so any number of sizes are possible. The version in the book has rib at both ends of the work. One is the front rib and one is the back rib. But we are going to dispense with the rib and just knit from the cast on to the bind off. All we need to do is knit two pieces like this and sew them together. This would be one side of the front, and where they're marked seams, there would be another piece like it adjoining. And that dark line in the center is the neckline. It's not seamed. That's mainly how it's finished. There's a little more to it, and I'll show you. The thing that made this sweater special and fresh was the unusual fabric. It was like this. And this is actually very easy to do. It's a version of drop stitch lace for single bed machines. Of course, it can't be made to be modest unless you line it. It is a sort of a see-through, funky thing. But think of it as something that you would wear over a turtleneck and leggings or over a bathing suit, and it's that kind of garment. The illusion is of a garment in tatters that's coming all apart. And I don't know why it's amusing, but it kind of is. And the secret is we have stopped the degree to which it's going to come apart with the drop stitch lace technique that I will show you in the next video. So it's not going very far. Here's the garment partly done. All the knitting is finished, but only the center front seam is sewn. The rest of it is just pinned on the dress form. I'm using a bulky cotton yarn for the sample. I do think that cotton contributes to the character of the garment. I gather this stuff is really quite expensive, but I am not paying a lot for it. I'm getting a great deal on it from Country Knitting of Maine, and I do believe they have more for sale. It's very soft and quite bulky. I think you can follow this pattern using worsted weight cotton that's readily available if you happen to have some. But your fabric will probably be a little bit lighter and more open. The fabric for this garment is purposely loose. That's part of the look. I used stitch size 10 on my old Singer 150 knitting machine. I do recommend a metal bed bulky machine for this project. My plastic bed machines are not fans of heavy cotton yarn. Using the Conshokken Softball 0.75 size yarn, it took about 22 ounces to knit the sample. You'll also want to gather together a cast-on comb if you have one, because it is helpful, a little bit of waste yarn, and some weights. We'll be using a single-prong transfer tool and a latch tool, and that's pretty much it. So I will see you tomorrow and show you how to knit the drop stitch lace. I have to keep these videos fairly small file sizes because I'm limited as to how much internet I can use in one day. My connection during this time is not fantastic. But that's okay. I'll just produce this in chapters and you can enjoy it a little bit along. Stay well, keep knitting. See you tomorrow.